I would like to add few things. Since I audit a lot of companies, including the PSU, right from the big four companies to banks, what I have seen that apart from inside, outside, lack of awareness, the most important point I think has been brought into attention is lack of awareness. This lack of awareness starts from the top management, because if you go and speak to them, you will understand that they, with the rapid change in technology, most of the top management are clueless where is the risk and what should ideally be the control. Most of the time they either overspend on things which is not needed, and they undercut the budget in things which are needed. So this part has to be the very critical, because every security drive has to be a top driven, and if top management is rudderless, then down the line everybody is clueless what exactly to be done. So this part has to be addressed. Apart from the gray hat state sponsored terrorists from across the border, from the Jamtara gang to different types of hackers, one more new type of hackers I can see, which may not be terms an illegal hacker, but becoming a big problem for the companies, which are bug bounty hunters. Now, there is a very thin line of difference between what is bug bounty and what becomes a blackmail. Because I have seen a lot of people who call themselves bug bounty hunters, and they start blackmailing companies. Either you give a certificate or some money or some acknowledgement, and that becomes a big problem for small companies, SME, medium companies. I haven't even seen banks which has actually fallen victim to bug bounty hunters, and it has a legal tussle between what is right, what is wrong. So these again is becoming a big problem. But if the corporate do a proper risk identification, that is the biggest loophole, risk identification, from the top management, giving the right awareness and find a proper process oriented risk management and identifying controls, then a lot of problem can get solved. If you think from the country point of view, the PSU, power grid, power utility, stock market, bank, these are the biggest vulnerable point, because we know that they are still using a lot of backdated technologies. So if there is a war breaking out, then we will be in serious trouble if this is not taken the case, because small time hackers, Jamtara gang, they cannot do much damage. But the power sector, if that becomes a victim, then it's a national security issue.